Hello, welcome to Suntrack Tarot. I'm Selda, and this is going to be a love reading for Gemini for the next 4 weeks. So, for the rest of November and going into December. It is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. There may be different messages for different people. And please check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, as well as your Jupiter and Venus sign to see if any messages in those readings resonate with you. Also, when I talk about these energies, Gemini, the about you and the person you're dealing with, sorry, the energies could apply to your situation in reverse. The roles can be reversed. That's fine. Just take it as it resonates. These are energies, and it will be different for different Geminis. There's like millions of you guys out there. And yeah, this is a love reading, so for a lot of you it's going to be about romantic connections or relationships, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It can totally be about a close friend, a family member, a colleague, anybody but somebody you have emotional ties with, since it's a love reading. But yeah, let's get to the reading. So how are you, Gemini? I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see what energies are influencing you for the next 4 weeks when it comes to your relationships and love life, Gemini. Gemini love for the next 4 weeks. Gemini. Wow. Quite a card to start the reading with. I have the World card. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of cards. It's like half the deck fell. I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini. The Three of Swords. Just want to show you guys the cards as they drop. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Ooh. The Devil. Two of Cups in reverse. Gemini. Gemini love. What's your energies? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Anything else for Gemini? Yes. Oh, wow. The Lovers in reverse, which is also a Gemini card, by the way. Let me take a look. Well, it starts with the World, so there is a completion happening, or that just took place. And this is a massive completion and ending in your life. And it's a permanent ending that you are or have gone through. For some of you, this is current or even future energy. Again, it will be different for different Gemini, so take it as it resonates. You guys might be on different timelines. I can't speak. Sorry. Can never really speak in the videos. Anyways, this is, it is a heartbreaking ending. It's disappointing. Some of you may feel betrayed or backstabbed, and very hurt. Definitely disappointed and hurt. It's a tough ending of a really long cycle, of a really long journey that you've been on with this person here. But it is guided by the universe, guided by the divine, and it is in your higher good. It looks like a full cycle is coming to a close, and you will start a new chapter. No, a new journey in your life. This is like more than a chapter. It's like a whole book. So it's a lot bigger of a cycle that you will begin. once you close out the old one, which seems like very painful and tough to go through. And you may have been in a very one-sided situation, one-sided connection, where one of you gave a lot more, invested a lot more, and the other person didn't match the energy, the investment, the effort, the loyalty, the commitment. It just was in some way one-sided, or it just wasn't fair, it was imbalanced. For some of you, there could have been financial struggles or injustices happening between you two. But that may not resonate with everybody, of course. But I am getting that for some of you guys. And that in itself was also disappointing or painful, if especially you were the one who experienced some sort of a financial or material loss or disappointment, in addition to the problems within the relationship that is bringing this whole connection to an end permanently. The person you're dealing with may be pretty materialistic. Now, again, keep in mind, the roles can be reversed. So take it as it resonates, just a reminder. But what I'm saying here is that the person you're dealing with seems very materialistic. It can be a Taurus. I have both King of Pentacles and the Empress there, both Taurus cards. But they don't have to be Taurus, or like, they could have a Taurus placement. You know, if they're not a Taurus sun, they could be a Taurus moon or a rising or a Venus, or even a Jupiter. But it doesn't have to be. They're influenced by this Venus energy that's unhealthy. Like, they overindulge. They may be too materialistic or too lazy, or they're like, you know, shiny bright things a little too much, or maybe a little superficial, or maybe even snobbish. I don't know, or they just like sensual pleasures a little too much and overindulge, or love money a little too much. I don't know. It's so many different ways it can manifest, like Venus going dark. And this person is influenced by that energy here. But also what I'm getting is that they're also having to go through a period of change. Things are changing. What was a status quo is not going to be so anymore. And there's loss of love on their part. They're not really feeling much love towards you, or for anybody in that, for that matter. I can't speak. At least not right now. They're just not really feeling positive Venus energy. You know, love and pleasure and all that. It's gone dark. And especially the devil being between you. This is a very toxic connection, Gemini. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn or a Libra. What else do I have? I also have another Taurus card. So I have Capricorn, Libra, and Taurus heavily influencing the reading so far. But again, these are just the energies. They don't have to be that sign. They'll be interesting if they are. Anyways, toxic connection. There could have been like some sort of a bondage, restriction, controlling one person, controlling the other, restricting the other, or codependent on the other person. It seems like you guys were not really good for each other. Since the devil is in between, not on just your side or their side. It's like the connection, when you two come together, it turned into something pretty toxic, not healthy for one another. Whether you had good intentions, good, pure emotions or not, that's how this connection manifested, or how it ended up turned into. And again, Page of Pentacles in reverse between you. For some of you, this could be like, again, financial troubles between you. You cannot cooperate, compromise, or get along, or come to an agreement when it comes to finances, property, or tangible things. Or maybe even your values may not match each other. Tangible values. Since there's like heavy Taurus here, I'm thinking second house issues along with 10th house. So work, career, money, values, resources may have been problematic or may have caused problems within this connection here, or may have somehow played a factor in how it became toxic or unhealthy. And for those of you that where there is no problems with, you know, money, material things, then there is just no true offer here in this connection, in this relationship. There is no tangible offer anymore, or it's just not a grounded connection that offers anything tangible, that's long-term stable, that promises prosperity. So it's also pretty stagnant. It's gotten to a point where it is not, it's counterproductive, it's stagnant, it's not offering much of substance or stability or of worth again. Yeah, what a disappointment, Gemini. There still might be a connection that you or the other person feels, or maybe both of you, but again, it's not coming from a healthy place. It may be different things for different people. For some of you, it could be, for example, you're just used to one another, or there is, again, for some of you, could be financial ties or children, or in some way there could be a tie that's kind of holding you back from moving forward in a healthy way, or may have held you back in the past. But whatever that is, it's like, it's not healthy, and this whole deal here either has come to an end or is coming to an end permanently. It's like you're processing and learning your lessons from this connection, that, you know, everything that you've been through, good or bad. This was once a very strong bond, though, strong connection between you two. It was an emotional tie, could have been a soulmate, a twin flame, or a karmic connection. You guys have the 2 cups here, but moving forward, that emotional tie is just going to be cut. It's not going to be there anymore. It's going to change. You're not going to feel the same about each other any longer. Even if, you know, how you feel about each other now may change in the future. Say, you know, you're angry or whatever, in the future you may not even feel anything. It's like it will change. Or if you feel a lot of love and sadness, that will change. Yeah, the emotional connection between you two will change, basically. But there is a lot of codependency here. 9 of Pentacles in reverse as well, with the Devil. The Empress in reverse. Yeah, this was a codependent, toxic connection. I got another Libra card, but in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, along with the 2 of Wands. For some of you, this is just like a bad decision. I'm also getting that, or it was a bad decision to deal with this person. But for some of you, I'm getting that there might have been problems. Like, you two had the spark, the fire, the flame, the excitement, the interest, or the passion mutually, but there was no diplomacy, or there was manipulation or lies, secrets, mind or word games, or somebody was just not trustworthy, hot and cold, unpredictable, maybe even like verbally or mentally pretty negative or abusive or just counterproductive. It could be any of those, or it was just really difficult to compromise, and it's like established diplomacy between you two, regardless of the nature of the connection. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Oh man. So the world clarified by the Ten of Wands. Heavy burden, heavy ending, very stressful, very tiring. Also, it's like this connection or relationship that you're ending or has ended created pretty heavy burdens on you, like baggage, and may have drained you from a lot of energy, motivation, physical or mental or emotional. And this is just like a painful realization and acceptance of the ending of the connection. Yeah, so Gemini, for you, I have the Hierophant in reverse. Actually came out twice. It came up earlier too in your future cards. So it's like change. It's breaking a commitment of some sort between you and this person. Doing things differently, being unconventional, breaking the status quo, change. And also, this feels like very heavy Uranus energy, the ruling planet of Aquarius, for some reason, Gemini. I don't know, you may want to check out where in your natal chart the planet is transiting and how it's affecting you. It could be your relationships, your 4th house, your 5th house, your 11th house, I don't know. But it's like there is needing to be unconventional, needing for change, needing for breaking the status quo that was not healthy for you no more. And again, breaking of a commitment, freeing yourself, or breaking a partnership. Somebody just wasn't loyal, or somebody just did not honor this commitment in a healthy, respectful way. And so you're left with disappointment. You did not get your expectations met, your prosperity, your happy family, or your fulfillment in a tangible way. It just did not realize, it did not happen. And you feel like there is a deficit, like you wasted time or resources or love or money, or just there is like a loss. And so through this, your intuition is guiding you. It's like your intuition activates and takes charge, and knocks some sense into you, and so that you can finally end this journey here that's just not in your higher good, Gemini. Wow. So both of you are feeling very heartbroken, Gemini. The person you're dealing with also gets the 3 of Swords. Same with you. You had it too. So there is a lot of heartbreak on both sides, disappointment. Both may feel betrayed, or may feel so, about one another, like, oh, they did this, and the other person blames the other. I don't know. Regardless, it may not be that way, but both of you feel a lot of heartbreak, sadness, disappointment, or grief here. or just pain. And the person you're dealing with, they are trying to heal and trying to build up some strength. They may want to communicate with you, but they're holding themselves back. So they may not actually initiate it. But they are trying to start. It's like they're learning a lesson, is what I'm getting. They're learning a very valuable lesson through this pain and heartbreak, through this change, through this loss of love or affection. And as they go through this, they're trying to build some strength, some inner strength, trying to heal, trying to care for themselves. It's almost like the truth is really hurting them. I'm getting that really strongly for some reason. Yeah, the truth is really hurting them. It's like a hard pill to swallow for them. But the truth is the truth. But yeah, it looks like this person is going to go through like a maturing phase. Through this, what you're going through this ending here, Gemini. Alright, so yeah, moving forward, I did talk about this a little bit. I have the 2 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, with the Hierophant in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, all in reverse for some reason. Well, that reason being, it's a breakup of this connection, of this relationship, of this commitment or partnership. Whatever the nature of your relationship or connection is, it's a breakup. The Lovers, again, very strong tie, soulmate connection. For some of you, it could be twin flame or karmic connection. Very strong soul connection here, emotional, once upon a time, Gemini. Moving forward, that connection is, like I said, it's going to change. It's not going to be there anymore. Again, one of you may not want this to end, but it doesn't matter. The universe is putting you guys through this process, through this ending. You know, you may have initiated this, or they may have, or it just ended up at this point. It doesn't matter. The universe is the guiding force here in what you're going through, Gemini. And again, there could have been like codependency problems or financial issues, debt, loss of income, or just, you know, really clingy person you could have been dealing with, or vice versa. But some of you really feel like this whole connection is what puts you in debt, whether it's financial debt or emotional or mental. I don't know. It's just, you feel a heavy loss in a lot of aspects of your life. And yeah, with the Hierophant again, wow. It's change, breaking a commitment, breaking of the soul ties. You really do not feel like yourself as you go through this, Gemini. You don't feel like in your element, your best self, your higher self. And that seems normal though. Anybody going through the world phase in their life, oh my God, it doesn't look pretty. You may not feel like yourself, but it's like a process of growth and wisening up. So once you finish that process, you actually step back into your power, stronger than before, better than before. But as you go through it, it just feels like hell a lot of the times for a lot of people. So be patient. Be patient and be kind to yourself as you go through this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Some of you already have been going through this for a long time, for a little while. You have this relationship, by the way, is a relationship of longevity. since it's a world card and the 10 of Wands in the beginning of the reading, yeah, you have history with this person, very long term connection that's coming to an end. And once you finish this ending, you have the Fool, which is a new beginning, taking a new leap of faith, opening a new journey in your life, starting from scratch, from zero, rising from your ashes. Again, it's also Uranus card, Aquarius, and that's change, that's fresh new beginning, freedom, Gemini, new hopes, lying ahead, new plans. You may not even like have plans. Some of you may, of course, but regardless, it's like you're ready to take a new leap of faith and see what's waiting for you ahead in your future, and you're optimistic. And this may happen, this new journey is going to begin for you once you take control over your emotions. Once you process this pain and loss and whatever you've gone through, and once you unload the baggage, the burdens that you were carrying from this connection, and maybe even connections before that, you're going to have to process it all and gain some emotional control, personal power, emotional power, inner harmony, inner peace. So for that, you may have to really get in touch with those emotions, the dark emotions even, to be able to master them. So once you are able to do that, at least when it comes to this relationship or connection, you start new. And that may happen pretty fast. It may even be like an epiphany. It may hit you like, like a lightning bolt, or it may be like a call that you hear. I don't know. Somehow, like, it's just gonna hit you, whether it's like something external or internal triggers it, and it will happen pretty fast. It's like gonna click, and then you're going to it's like realize the true nature of something about yourself, your emotions or relationships, and it's just gonna click for you, and then a new journey starts ahead, like really quickly. Like you start changing things. As you change, your life is gonna change for the better. I have the Judgment with the Fool, so this is like an announcement. Like a horn blowing, and then you're like, oh yeah, I get it, time to go, and then you're like fully just taking off ahead into your future, no longer looking back. So that moment may be pretty powerful for you, or it's like so loud, like the truth, that you can't ignore it. And for some of you, this could be internal. Doesn't have to be. It could be an external source. It could be a person. Could be something you read, hear, that triggers it, or that is like pushes the first domino piece, and then it just all comes down and you get it. Anyways, though, this taking a new leap of faith, moving forward, is going to happen fast. And as you do it, it's like you lower your defenses, you heal your wounds, you take emotional control, you heal, and also your intuition is guiding you. So you are a lot stronger as you move forward, or start moving forward, Gemini. But first, this is coming up again. First, I have the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Five of Swords. This is change, emotional change, also mental change. Your mental state and emotional state is going to change drastically. You have to cut off any ties, any connections, any relationships that are codependent, that are counterproductive, that are negative and abusive, or just, again, contains addictions, with the devil there and Venus in reverse. Somebody here may have addiction problems, substance abuse, or they just you know, go overboard with whatever their vice is, and it's very toxic. So you're cutting off toxicity, and also in relationship or connection that is just disappointing, that do not measure up to your standards in a way where like it's not providing you with what you deserve, from a relationship. You have to cut all of those connections off. Cut the ties. Just cut it off. If you haven't already, of course. But also if you have these issues within yourself, like you yourself are struggling with addictions, or have a vice you're dealing with, or have, you know, something like within internal, you're also going to change that as well with emotional and mental change. It's like you're cutting off what's not working for you internally and externally, so that you can establish emotional control, independence, well-being, and happiness. Yeah. So Gemini, it looks like you're going through a period of intense, big changes in your life, but very necessary ones. So you're gonna, as you find your balance, or finding your balance, especially in the tangible world, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be emotional, mental, could also be financial for some of you. You're gonna be like, you're gonna want to kind of keep to yourself. You're gonna go through a period of being alone, but I think it's gonna be by choice, because you need to tap into your inner guide, inner wisdom, your intuition as well. And for that, you need a little silence. You need to be by yourself so that you can listen what's within. And as you do that, you find balance again. You find the truth and illumination. But that period of being alone looks pretty healthy, and for a lot of you, it may be by choice. Yeah, and it helps you find balance. You need to find some inner peace and harmony. Yeah, and get away from people who lie, or abusive, or have secrets, play games, or negatives. Just for some of you, there was definitely deceit, keeping the truth or distorting the truth, not telling you the whole truth, or playing word and mind games. Like I said, it could have been a problem. Yeah, it's just saying the same thing with these cards. Knight of Pentacles in reverse again. Nothing of tangible, nothing of worth that's being offered here. So you need to move on. You need to break your chains and move forward. And be patient as you do that, because it may take a lot of effort and some time, and you may have to take some alone time, but it's all going to be worth it. And you're going to come out a lot stronger at the end, Gemini. Oh, well, that was a reading for Gemini for the next 4 weeks. For some of you, this could apply like even beyond that, so take it as it resonates. But if this does resonate with you, or if you find it helpful in any way, please do like the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before leaving. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I love you guys. I wish you the best. Good luck. Hopefully I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.